What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Patrick here. And in this next example, we are given a company's balance sheet here. And then in addition, we're told cash is 40,000 and inventories are 8,000. We have to find the current and the quick ratio. So the current ratio is equal to what? What does that ratio equal? It equals current assets over current liabilities. And notice that those two figures we can get from the balance sheet. The current assets, we know it's 60,000. The current liabilities, we know it's 35,000. And so when we do this calculation here, 60,000 divided by 35,000, we would get 1.71 if we round to 2 decimal places. So that's what the current ratio would be. Now the quick ratio, it's a bit of a more strict measure of a company's liquidity. Both of these measures are measuring a company's liquidity, but with the quick ratio, what we do is we take the current assets and we subtract the inventories. Now, inventory is a current asset. However, many times there's certain inventory that can't be liquidated quickly versus the other current assets like cash, for example. So this is a more strict measure where we're subtracting that inventory that potentially can't be liquidated quickly. So we're taking the 60,000 current assets, the total, but we're subtracting that inventory. And it's still all over the current liabilities of 35,000. Right, so this numerator now is going to be just more liquid current assets. It's going to exclude inventory, so that's going to be 52,000 over 35,000, which would give us 1.49 approximately. Now the quick ratio is always going to be less than the current ratio, less than or equal to. They'll be equal if there's no inventory, but it's always going to be less than or equal to this because the numerator for the quick ratio is smaller. We're looking at more liquid assets. It's a more strict measure of a company's liquidity.